Hello guys, this is part 2 of me customizing the front end of my Ford F-150. As you saw in the previous video, the bumper is done. I painted black, I replaced the grille, and now I'm doing the bull bar. I am halfway done with the sanding. If you remember in the previous video, I was sanding with the conventional sander and the grinder with 80 grit, but since the job on the bumper is pretty awesome, there's no imperfection showing at all. Even if there was some dent made by the grinder, so I decided that I will do all the sanding with the grinder since those imperfections won't show. So it's way faster than sanding it with the conventional sanders, which is very slow. Like yesterday, my bumper took about 5 hours of sanding, and I'm sure I would have cut it in half if I would use the grinder all the way. So today I am using the grinder all the way through the bull bar, and at the moment I've started here, so this section is pretty much actually from here it's all done, both sides all around, and it took me about 20 minutes. So I figure 1 hour and a half, 1 hour and a half of sanding on this bull bar, and it will be ready to paint. I will apply the same bed liner paint that I've put on the bumper, so it will match obviously. And again, I won't capture the sanding on camera because I don't have time to care about the camera. It's cold, it might rain soon, so I don't want to rush taking in the camera, forgetting outside and ruining it. Even if it's waterproof, I don't want to take any chance, and I don't want to sand spark, because even if it's sandpaper, it's spreading some sparks all over the place, especially when I'm grinding on rust spots. So I don't want to take chance sending a spark in my lens and ruining my lens. So I will update you as soon as it will be done with the sanding, so stay tuned. Hey guys, we're at the morning. As you can see, I've painted the lower part of the bar. I don't know if you remember or if I even mentioned that, but this is the bull bar that was on my Jeep, and someone hit my Jeep in the parking, and there was a big dent here. So what I did, not because I'm cheap, but because the bar is still good, instead of buying a new bar, I will obviously match the bumper with the black, not paint, but black bed liner paint. So I used some JB Weld. I put that last night, so it's been about 18 hours, and it says on the tube to wait 15 hours before starting to manipulate it. So obviously, as you can see, I will need to sand it. It won't be perfect, but with the black paint, and it's pretty much not under the truck, but to see that section of the bar, you need to kneel in front of the truck to see that. So I don't think it will show very much if there is some imperfection, but I will sand it as close as the right shape as possible. I will update you obviously before the paint, so you can see the result after the sanding of this thing. So the pull bar is completely sanded, ready to paint or ready to spray. You can see where I fixed. It's not perfect, there's some imperfection, but the good thing about this bed liner paint is it's hide pretty much anything. There's a thing I forgot to mention about that dent. It was about 1 inch deep, so before applying the JB Weld, I drilled 3 holes and I put 3 screws deep enough so I don't hit them when I was sanding, but long enough so the JB weld have a good grip, not only sitting on the bar itself but only having a grip around the screw. So this way I'm sure it's tight and it won't move with some vibration, it won't crack. So now I'm ready to spray. As you can see, it's all sand, it's all clean. I cleaned it with isopropyl alcohol. These old, I will take care of them later because I will install a LED bar on this. And as you can see, I bolted on a table so it will be easy to paint entirely on one shot and not having to let it dry and move it around. This way it will be faster and easier. So I got 2 coats done already. As you can see, there's a bit of fume on it, and I did it on purpose because I did this for the first part, and after it was dry I just put a cloth on it and it gave a very cool finish with more texture. So I will do the same on this one. So I will update you after the painting is done. So the third coat is done. Before applying the fourth coat, because I will apply a fourth coat, I will install the lower part. So I will be able to spray all the washer that are showing, so everything will be black. I did patch those holes with GB weld and it wasn't working well. I was trying to figure out how to screw my lower part elsewhere. So instead of drilling other holes in my lower parts, I decided to punch the hole and remove the rusty nut in there. And I will put brand new nuts from inside. So it will be strong, it will be a brand new bolt. So I won't have trouble with that. I don't know if you notice, but those will be pretty easy because I just can put my finger in there to hold the nuts. But this one will be a nightmare since the hole is pretty far. So what I did, I weld my nuts to a wire, steel wire, so this way I will be able to go and place it over the hole while I will screw my bolt from underneath. So this is the goal. So yeah, I will install the lower parts, then I will apply a fourth and last coat. So this is it, guys. There we go, guys, it's done. I'll show you the result. It was chrome with full of rust. The lower section was all yellowed. I'm not sure it was even chrome. Might be just a aluminum polish. The bolt was rusty and the rust was like of dripping on the old thing. So the old thing was rusty. Those washers are steel, so it was rusty as well. So now it's all black. I can't get rid of these plastic because I'm scared of what I will find underneath. From what it looked in the crack here, it's looked like just bolted. I think it's a cheap bar maybe, but I didn't want to get rid of those plastic and having a bad look with broken plastic that I can't put it back. So I rather just let them on and paint all the thing in one shot. So I think it's better this way. And the LED bar will come right here. It will hide the hole. I cannot block this hole because it's the intercooler. This truck is twin turbo, so I cannot block the hole because the air going in the intake will be too hot, so I got to let it breathe. But the LED bar in front here will hide pretty much all the hole without blocking the air from going in, so I think it will be an amazing look. As you can see, my bracket are already done. I've made them yesterday. The original piece, let me show you this piece, but the whole thing was on the Jeep. It come with the bar. This piece I didn't have to modify it, but this one I had to modify it to make it fit on this truck, because it was an angle making a hell. It was all messed up, 3 or 4 joint in that, and you were moving the bar on the Jeep and it was springing like a, a bobble head. So this way will be way stronger. So the next update, guys, the bar will be on the truck. Unfortunately, the LED bar won't be on because it's in the mail. I haven't received it yet, but as soon as I will receive the LED bar, I will make an update as well, another video showing the final result. And the only chrome left on the truck after that will be the headlights. So stay tuned, guys, for the final result. This is the final result for my bull bar. So my front end is pretty much complete. The only thing missing is the LED bar, which is still in the shipping. I will update you when I will receive it, obviously. But this is the look I have for my truck so far. It's a bit dirty because I took it out last night, and they haven't cleaned the streets from all the salt and the sand they put on the winter, so it's very dusty in here. But anyway, this is the final result, guys. I will soon start the headlight project, so stay tuned, guys. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the little bell so you will be notified as soon as I will release a new video. So on this, I wish everybody a great day and see you later. Bye.